In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Zapier for beginners. For those who are new to Zapier, this is a powerful online automation tool that connects your favorite apps and services to streamline processes and enhance productivity. Whether you're looking to save time or simplify workflows, Zapier can be a game changer for managing tasks effectively. Let's dive right in and get started on how to use Zapier as a beginner. First, you'll want to head over to the Zapier website. Just open your preferred web browser and type in Zapier, or enter the direct URL to access their homepage. Once you're there, you'll immediately see the option to log in at the top right corner. Click on Log In to proceed. If you don't have an account yet, no worries. You can easily sign up with your email or use the quick login options available through Google or Microsoft accounts. After you've logged into your account, you'll land on the Zapier homepage. This is your main dashboard where you can view all of your existing Zaps. That is, the automated workflows that you create between apps. Here, you can manage everything related to your Zapier tasks by accessing the top menu. To start creating a new automation, click on Zaps from the menu bar. This section will show a list of all the Zaps you've created. If it's blank, don't worry. We'll be creating one shortly. From the Zapier section, you can create a new Zap. Click on Create Zaps to open the editor where you'll begin setting up your new automated task. Zapier makes this easy by giving you a clear and straightforward interface. The first component you'll need to set up is the trigger. This is the event that will start your Zap. You can choose from hundreds of apps listed in Zapier's library, such as Gmail, Slack, or Dropbox, to name a few. Once you've set your trigger, you're going to need to set up an action. The action is what happens once the trigger is fired. For this, click on the Action button and select what you want to occur after your Zap is triggered. You'll be able to add more complexity and steps by clicking Add Steps. This is where you can stack multiple actions or include conditions to ensure your automation works exactly as you need it to. Let's say we want to use Google Sheets as part of our action. Select Google Sheets from the list and configure it with the specific actions you want, like inserting a new row every time a form is submitted. Once you've configured all your desired actions and steps, give your Zap a test run to make sure everything functions correctly. Zapier provides a handy test button for this. That's a quick overview of creating a basic Zap in Zapier for beginners. As you become more comfortable, don't hesitate to explore the more advanced features that Zapier offers. Remember, automation is all about making your work life simpler, so start creating and enjoy the efficiency it brings. Happy automating!